There's just a few days left now to make sure your voice is heard in the 2023 American Horse Council Equine Economic Impact Survey. Andrew Brown here, joined by the president of the American Horse Council and AHC Foundation, Julie Broadway. And Julie, why is it important for California horse owners and businesses to get involved in this survey?
Well, we really need a good comprehensive understanding of the equine industry, and we have to rely on 2 million horse owners across the country to tell us about their involvement with horses so that we can quantify not only our economic impact, but how many jobs we have, what the total horse population is, and all those important metrics that we use as an industry when we need to make our case either in the halls of Congress in Washington, D.C., or at the State House, or even at the local city council level when we're working on an issue that we need to move the industry forward in a positive way, or we need to educate people about unintended consequences that may result from something they're thinking they want to do. And so we really use this data to help sort of steer and drive what our influence is at all different levels.
The last survey of this magnitude was back in 2017. How has the data from that survey been used to benefit the horse industry since?
Oh, we've used it endlessly, of course, here in Washington, D.C., to work on legislative issues or regulatory issues. But I can give several examples of states that have taken this data to try to influence zoning or to influence the construction of new facilities or improvements to show grounds or all those kinds of things. Because when you're meeting with a body who's making those kinds of decisions, they want to understand what benefits they're going to get to the local community, how many hospitality dollars are you going to bring, all of those things that go into that.
Now, what's the response been like from participants in California so far?
Well, I've got to say, you guys have got a little work to do. You're coming on strong here right at the end, but we've had 1,300 replies from owners in California. That turns into 32 per million of the whole state population, and the average is 53 per million. So you guys have got a little ways to get up to the average. And California is one of the from the last survey, one of the top 3 states in horse populations: Florida, Texas, California. So we want California to have a really strong response this time so that your numbers look as good or better than 2017.
All right, then. Well, where do people go to complete the survey, and when's the deadline, more importantly, too?
Okay, deadline is September the 29th. There are 2 surveys. You can find them on our website, www.horsecouncil.org. Click on Economic Impact Study, and you'll find the horse owner survey, and then you'll find the industry supplier survey. So the difference is, if you own a horse, you complete the horse owner survey. If you are involved in the industry, but you don't own a horse, you complete the supplier survey. So suppliers are generally people who are like veterinarians or farriers who don't own a horse themselves, or tax shops. There's lots of different examples of people who fit in the supplier category.
All right, then. Well, thank you very much for your time, Julie. Reiterating, the deadline to complete the surveys of this Friday, the 29th of September. Don't miss out on your chance to have your voice heard.